What happens when ambition meets opportunity? Enter Andrew Carnegie and John D. Rockefeller, two men whose names became synonymous with wealth, power, and innovation during America's Gilded Age. In this video, we'll dive into the lives of these industrial giants, their business empires, their fierce competition, and the legacies they left behind. Let's explore how their vision shaped the modern world and why their rivalry still fascinates us today. Andrew Carnegie, the steel magnate, was born in Scotland and immigrated to the United States as a young boy. Starting as a bobbin boy in a cotton factory, Carnegie's journey from rags to riches is a quintessential American success story. He built his fortune by revolutionizing the steel industry, introducing innovative production techniques, and driving costs down to dominate the market. Carnegie's philanthropy, epitomized by his support for libraries, universities, and the arts, cemented his reputation as a captain of industry. John D. Rockefeller, on the other hand, was the oil tycoon who built Standard Oil into a near monopoly. Born in modest circumstances in upstate New York, Rockefeller's knack for business was evident early on. He mastered the art of negotiation and efficiency, turning crude oil into a global necessity. His strategy of vertical integration, owning every aspect of production, from drilling to distribution, gave him unparalleled control of the oil industry. Like Carnegie, Rockefeller also became a legendary philanthropist, funding medical research, education, and public health initiatives that transformed countless lives. Carnegie and Rockefeller didn't just compete in wealth, they embodied two distinct economic philosophies. Carnegie's model focused on innovation and efficiency within his industry. By adopting the Bessemer process, he made steel production faster and cheaper, allowing him to outpace competitors. Carnegie's strategy relied on reinvestment, continually improving his operations to maintain dominance. Rockefeller, in contrast, played the long game of consolidation and control. He believed in owning every step of the production process to maximize profits and minimize risks. By acquiring smaller oil companies, he created Standard Oil, a behemoth that controlled nearly 90% of the U.S. oil supply at its peak. His ability to negotiate favorable rates with railroads and his emphasis on economies of scale made Standard Oil an unstoppable force. Their competition wasn't direct. Steel and oil were distinct industries, but their methods and successes became benchmarks for industrial capitalism. Both faced criticism for their monopolistic practices, sparking debates about the ethics of wealth and power that still resonate today. By the late 19th century, Carnegie and Rockefeller had amassed unprecedented fortunes. Carnegie's U.S. Steel became the largest producer of steel in the world, while Rockefeller's Standard Oil dominated the global oil market. Their wealth was so vast that they redefined what it meant to be rich. Adjusted for inflation, their net worths would eclipse those of today's tech billionaires. Carnegie famously sold his steel empire to J.P. Morgan in 1901 for $480 million. Over $15 billion today, making him the richest man in the world at the time. Rockefeller, however, outpaced Carnegie in the long run. Despite the government's antitrust actions breaking up Standard Oil in 1911, Rockefeller's shares in the resulting companies made him even wealthier, with his wealth peaking at around $400 billion in today's dollars. While Carnegie and Rockefeller's business empires no longer exist in their original forms, their impact endures. Carnegie's name lives on through his philanthropic efforts. From Carnegie Hall to the Carnegie Corporation, his vision of using wealth to benefit society continues to inspire. Rockefeller's legacy is equally profound. The Rockefeller Foundation has funded groundbreaking advancements in medicine, education, and environmental conservation, shaping the modern nonprofit sector. Both men also influenced America's economic landscape. They set the stage for the rise of big business, corporate structures, and philanthropy on an industrial scale. Their stories remain cautionary tales and sources of inspiration, reminding us of the power and responsibility that come with great wealth. Andrew Carnegie and John D. Rockefeller weren't just industrialists. They were architects of modern capitalism. Their rivalry, philosophies, and legacies offer a lens through which we can examine ambition, innovation, and the ethical dilemmas of wealth. So, next time you see a steel bridge or fill up your car, take a moment to think about the titans who made it all possible. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.